Welcome back to The Edge. Time now for our Game Time segment, joined by prep expert Doug Ritchie. And hey, we've got girls brackets. Last week was the boys, and some surprises maybe in some of these brackets, but of course there were some locks as well, Doug.
Yeah, we know who the locks are. De Pere, New London, Kewanee, Algoma, Xavier. I mean, a lot of teams that we expected to do well. Some of the good, but we got a lot of good number one seeds in this area, which tells you how good the girls basketball is. It's been real good.
Yeah, even though maybe they don't have the top record-wise, still getting number one seeds. Well, let's take a look as we start with the Division I. And you mentioned De Pere and Oshkosh North. Well, this looks a lot like the boys' seedings. I got to be honest with you. De Pere, Oshkosh North, both getting D1 for both those programs as well.
Yeah, you know, Oshkosh North 2 years ago, I believe it was, broke a 64-game losing streak.
Wow.
Now they're a number one seed, and De Pere, we know their start. They're going for a repeat.
Well, you know, De Pere is certainly one of those teams that it's not that you fall asleep on it, but they're just so good. You don't really realize it.
Well, every year they have players. You know, this year it's Morgan Anderson and Kayla Dawson. Last year they also had Elena Cotter and Emma Kunapasek. It's just over and over again with them. But Oshkosh North is great to see because they struggled for so long, and Rachel Bertzer's done a great job, and it's good to see North with that spot.
They've really turned that program around for sure. So both those number one seeds. Let's go to Division II now. And in Division II and Division III, New London. Well, New London obviously was going to get there with their 2.5-year winning streak. Notre Dame with a top seed.
Yeah, they got a top seed because their bracket is basically the FRCC that isn't Division I, and they're the best team out of that. So, and Notre Dame is really good. They've struggled against some really good teams this year.
Well, yeah, Xavier and Kewanee also, by the way, in Division III. But you know, New London's streak really is kind of the story here. Can they get back? Can they take home another gold ball?
Yeah, you know, I like them so much. Their defense is so tough to go up against. And down the road, they might hit on Alaska, which is state ranked. But as long as they're playing their defense, they're going to be. I expect to see them at the rush again.
That'll be interesting to see with Kewanee, see just how far they can get as well. Well, let's move now to Division IV. And you know, in Division 4 and 5, we see some of these smaller schools, but still powerhouses. Algoma, Oconto, St. Mary Springs, all with Division 4 number one seeds, while Marion and Hilbert both get Division 5 number one seeds. It seems like Algoma obviously are going to be there every year.
Algoma, Taylor Schmidt and Company, very good. They're going to have to deal with Lord's Academy or Reedsville. Reedsville's a team you can't sleep on as a number 3 seed. But obviously Algoma's a team to be here. They've played so well for really the last 3 years.
Well, let's talk about that Algoma bracket because, as you mentioned, Algoma has that bracket which also has Oshkosh Lords in it. And you know, that could be a pretty good matchup if we see that down the road.
Sectional semifinal 2 years ago, Algoma won, went to state. Last year, Lords won, went to state. It's very possible it's going to happen again. And they're just winning programs. They just do it time and time again, so you kind of expect it.
Yeah, Fox11Online.com has full brackets, of course. First game's Tuesday, February 26th, so still about 10 days to prepare. Most teams, they'll get that Thursday, Friday going in that week. And anybody you expect to maybe surprise this year?
I think one team to look at in Division III, you got Kewanee and Xavier. O'Connell Falls with McKenna Larson. They beat Notre Dame already this year. They've challenged New London twice. Now they go down to D3. Kewanee and Xavier are really good, but if there's a team that you're asking me to surprise, watch out for O'Connell Falls.
No, especially in those divisions when you have really talented single or 2 or 3 players like a McKenna Larson or someone like that.
She can handle the ball against pressure, and that's the key.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's take a look at the boys.